In this Uganda, hey, you are unhappy alone. The rest of us are busy enjoying life, even if our bank accounts are on a permanent diet. We are professionals at manufacturing happiness out of nothing. After all, happiness is free. Happiness is like a mindset. It's like supper or lunch. Who told you that you're supposed to eat 3 times a day? That is overworking the body. For you, if your boss gave you 3 big assignments every day, would you be happy? So, why are you stressing your own stomach by giving it 3 meals a day? Let your intestines breathe. Give them time to rest cool. Let them relax. Let them think about their choices. Can you wrap your head around this, Kaboozi, on things broke people do to stay happy? Being broke is not even the problem. The problem is the bad vibes that come along with staying broke. And now, those are 2 problems. In this economy, you can't be suffering like that. I know from experience that it is very possible to be full of joy when your pockets are empty. So, if you listen to me attentively, I'll show you the tricks. You'll be laughing all the time, sleeping like a landlord, and even advise rich people on how to save. Now, people say money can't buy happiness. It is true. Because you can be so happy even if your pockets are crying louder than your stomach. I mean, you have to show the struggle that you're realer than it. You have to show poverty that you're badder. So, if your life feels like an unfinished project, just relax, don't worry. Me, I'll give you the tricks that Ugandan people use to stay happy even when they are broke. I mean, we must all enjoy soft life. I am the Minister of Soft Life Affairs in this country. But before we go on, let me talk about my sponsor because they keep me happy. If you want to start a podcast, but you're very broke, or you have that boss that is very stingy but they want to do a documentary, or if you're a film producer and you want to shoot your movie in a poor person's house but you fear to go to the ghetto because of the noise, tell me, yeah. These guys will set up any interior that you want, whether it's a broke person's muzigo or a village house, whatever your script requires. They'll do for you anything that you want at a very affordable rate. After all, they know how to keep broke people happy. So, this is how I keep myself smiling with all my teeth outside, like as if I'm advertising Colgate. Oh, by the way, every time I don't have money to buy toothpaste, you know what I do? I brush my teeth using charcoal. Sometimes I use salt, but I'm not here to give you life hacks. I'm here to tell you how you can be happy even when you're broke. Number 1, gula Lyca SIM card or CDK. First things first, just buy yourself a Lyca SIM card. Those things have saved more people than any government program. All you have to do is find that one spot in your house where the network connects Burunji. Even if you have to lean like a confused goat, you know our network things in this country. But as soon as the signals connect like this, hey, you'll be in a whole new world. Yeah? You'll be laughing at people falling in trenches in Nigeria. You'll be watching cooking hacks that you'll never use. You'll even be liking motivational quotes like, your time is coming. Go, data is happiness. Even when you're in debts, as long as the reels are loading, you can even post a video of yourself laughing like as if you own apartments in Kololo. And don't worry if your phone doesn't have that HD quality like Samsung or iPhone. That is why they invented filters. Snapchat will give you free makeup. You know the power of the internet. It is the best therapist. It is the cheapest therapist ever. It will even make you forget that you last ate 2 days ago. When you're depressed, you'll be there busy dancing, learning TikTok dance moves. And if the hunger starts to kick in, you just go to Facebook and abuse those guys, those imaginary people who post on radio stations asking for advice on marriage. Number 2, fasting. Securing yourself a mansion in heaven. When you're broke, you don't skip meals. You fast, there's a difference. Poor people do not starve. They pursue holiness. Those hunger pangs that you feel are the Holy Spirit knocking. No one is going to laugh at you for skipping a meal if you brand it spiritual growth. Rebrand your poverty. Give it holy names. For example, if you miss breakfast, say it's consecration. If you miss lunch, say you're seeking the Lord. If you miss supper, just say you are drawing closer to the Father. Auntie, heaven is a goal. We have to pursue spiritual alignment, even if the real alignment is happening in between your ribs. So when people ask, why aren't you eating? Just tell them, I'm in a season. But deep down, you know that season is called January to December, but you don't care. You must embrace it like a pastor. Actually, you should quote things like, man shall not live on bread alone. Well, because bread itself is nowhere to be seen, but it's okay. When rich people are busy at brunch, having a good time, spending money and wasting time, just remind them that it is very easy for a camel to enter through a needle than a rich person to enter the kingdom of God. Either for us broke people, we already have prime land in heaven. We might be suffering here on earth, but our futures are secured. Our earthly mansions might have jam, but in heaven, we shall be chilling in our golofers. Number 3, sleep, the poor man's shortcut to peace. Hunger is not going to disturb you if you're sleeping. Sleep is the official poverty escape button. I mean, why stay up worried about things you can't afford when you can just hibernate like a professional? People say that sleep is for the weak, please. Sleep is for the wise. Sleep is for the CEOs of poverty survival. So, if you don't have money for lunch, sleep. If there's no sign of supper, sleep early. Actually, by the time you wake up in the morning, congratulations, you've skipped 2 meals. If you don't have transport to go to your fake friend's birthday party, just sleep. Sleep is not going to ask you for a gift, man. Sleep is not going to ask you to contribute towards your plate of chips and your bottle of soda. Actually, these fitness people be struggling with fasting. For us, it comes very naturally. Poverty might be a bad thing, but at least it has kept us healthy in some ways. But those motivational speakers who say, boom, if you want to be successful, you have to wake up at 3 a.m. Those people need a serious beating. You want me to give up my sleep at 3? For what? Will I find success waiting for me? Am I going to find that success has cooked for me katogo in the morning for breakfast? Number 4, collecting and sharing memes. And you have to create your own happiness. One thing about us broke people, we are the lords of memes. We know where to get all the funny memes, the same way that politicians know which ministry has the most money. The same way that farmers know which cassava plant has the biggest tuber. We know all the Facebook pages and all the Telegram groups with the most hilarious memes. I mean, why wouldn't we? Sharing memes are some of the few ways in which we keep ourselves happy. Us memers, us broke people, we are very generous. We don't get keep our memes. In fact, we always tell ourselves that when you're broke, the least you can do is make someone else laugh, because God will see that and remember you. There is a certain joy that comes when you give other people joy. You start out as a small meme collector. Before you know it, people are texting you at 10 p.m. Please send me that meme of a goat in church. You'll open your phone, go to your album, and then look for that folder that has goat memes. If you want to stay happy, you have to take your career as a memer very seriously. As a public servant, even if you're not getting paid, you have to be very professional. For example, you see those rich people that have different wardrobes for different shirts, white shirts, blue shirts, dark black shirts. You must also organize your memes accordingly. I mean, you're a full doctor. You're saving people's lives. So if someone is broke, send them a meme. If someone is heartbroken, send them a meme. If someone has been dumped 5 times in a semester, send them 5 memes and a motivational quote, because you care. Also because it gives you purpose. And we all know that purpose is more important than pizza. Number 5, online shopping without checking out the cart. Online shopping is a full-time job for us broke people. You open that Jumia app very fast like your rich auntie from Muyenga with 4 passports. And then you add tops, jeans, you add dresses, skirts, earrings, bags, and even those very nice winter boots. I mean, who cares if Nakawa market doesn't have snow? As long as you just keep adding things into that cart. It is the only thing that releases happiness hormones. But the checkout button, that one you avoid. It's like asking a poor person to sponsor a wedding. You close the app very fast like someone hanging up on their landlord. And then, on Saturday, you wake up so early. You tie the chillax around yourself. And you go to Owino. You want to go and look for that dress that looks exactly like the one you saw online. You go like a detective on mission. Now, so what if the zipper seems drunk, or if the material feels like a bed sheet, or the sleeves are very short? You'll convince yourself that this is the one. And you'll buy it proudly, saying that it's the one that you wanted and even better because there are no shipping fees and there's no waiting time. And then when you wear it and post your fire pics on social media, your friends will be like, where did you get that dress? And you'll say, Shane. They don't need to know that you bought it on a budget. As long as you're slaying. No one needs to know. You don't have to look like your bank account balance. Number 6, using office Wi-Fi to download movies and series. Now, for us broke people, one thing that we don't joke with is office Wi-Fi. It is the reason as to why some of us are still at our jobs that we hate so much. It is our only compensation for the emotional trauma that we go through from Monday to Friday. We cherish it like the same way MPs cherish their travel allowances. Some people go to work with notebooks, but for us, we go with a flash disk, with a memory card, and a USB cable, just like a farmer ready to harvest oranges. You go to work very early, not because you love your job, but because 300 Mbps is waiting for you. The trick is to go very early. You wake up at 5 so that by 6:30 you're in office. Before the rest of the poor people come to slow down your downloads. Now, you'll be pretending to work the whole day, sending emails. Kumbe, you're downloading all the seasons of Bridgerton. One eye on the laptop, the other eye on your HR. I mean, who has money to spend on Simanya Netflix, Manya, Apple TV? Do not ask me if I've watched the latest movie on Disney Plus. Do I look like I work for the State House? I am struggling to look for money to buy Lyca, and you expect me to pay for entertainment every month. We shall watch those movies by force, even if it means deleting all the stuff that we have in our gallery to create space. You'll never catch me silent in a conversation where they're discussing Tyler Perry's new movie. Because even if the downloads are very heavy on Telegram, we can always go to Nkiri. And please don't forget to charge your phone, your power bank, your earpods, and your laptop. Because when you go back home and the Lyca units are finished, who cares? I mean, your phone is charged. So, use that electricity at work. It is part of your salary. Can you wrap your head around this Kaboozi on how to stay happy when you're broke? Please like, comment, subscribe, and share to all your broke friends so that they can learn something. Until next week,